Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Play Quest for Glory 1 VGA, and when last we left off, Derek is fast becoming an unbeatable hero, and by that I mean we've gained some stats and skill in climbing. We haven't really got better at combat, however, but that's about to change, because we've met this person right here. He looks pretty skilled with a sword. Maybe we can get some training from him. The man has the muscles of a trained athlete and is apparently quite skilled with the sword. Indeed, we saw his prowess. Let's have a conversation. If you are addressing me, sir, you must respect me enough to address me to my face. Okay, I'll come over. How are you? Are you the weapon master? I'm the weapon master, expert swordsman and trainer. Marvellous. Let's talk about the sword. The sword is the finest of all weapons. It requires an equal measure of skill and strength, which we don't have much of either right now. Skills. The skills of a sword are thrust, swing, parry, and dodge. Timing of such actions is critical to the success of the fighter, and that's probably the order they're in on the combat wheel interface, as it were. I call it a wheel because it's quite circular. Let's talk about practice. Practice is the way to refine and improve one's skills. What about friendship? Please don't bore me, young adventurer. Ask me about something more interesting. I don't have time for friends. All I have time for is stabbing things. Ah, kindred spirit. We are both fighters. We both like stabbing things. I like stabbing evil things. I hope you like stabbing evil things. Let's talk about fighting. Fighting is both an art and a skill. It is a skill in the use of muscle strength and the agility of control. It is an art of outwitting and outmaneuvering the opponent. I am, of course, the skilled artiste. Do you fight? I do fight. Let's talk about armor. I never use a shield. It gets in the way of my agility of dodging. It is best used by those who are strong, but not swift and agile. You definitely require a shield. I'm a skilled teacher as well as a skilled fighter. For a mere gold coin, I will be glad to give you some practice and some pointers on how to better your skills. Will you pay for a lesson? I will, but I also want to talk about the brigands. The brigands fight remarkably well for the riffraff who have not had the benefit of my training. They are cowards who like to hide behind their shields, but I must admit, they do that well. Should you find yourself face to face with one of the brigands, I suggest you mirror their techniques. Use parry or dodge until your opponent lowers his shield to attack, then strike before he can get his spear into attack position. That is some very good advice. Let's talk about the castle. This is the castle of the Baron von Spielberg. I am the weapon master of the castle. If you're in the mood for training, let me know. Let's talk about the Baron. The Baron had the wisdom to recognize greatness when I presented myself. Thus, he made me weapon master. Tell me how humble you are. Oh, I'm exceptionally humble. Let's talk about Barnett. The Baronet had some minor talent with weapons, but he was too impatient. If he had but listened and learned what I teach, he would never have been lost. What about the guards? You will find them very skilled at fighting. After all, I am the one who trains all the guards at this castle. Fair enough. What about Elsa? A bright child, for a girl. She used to watch me practice daily and question me constantly. Pity she was not born a boy. What? She would have made a talented swordsman, if I had trained her. I could not demean myself to teach a mere girl, of course. You have the wrong attitude, sir. Anyone can be skilled with a sword. Either way, we'll talk about the town. Please don't bore me, young adventurer. Fine, we will get some training. We shall get our pouch, which currently has 10 gold and 5 silver, and we shall give it to you. You pay the weapon master's price, and then we get ready. I salute you. On guard! And the lesson begins. Right, we're going to do some slashing here, and just focus on attack. Do some stabs as well. We are not going to win this fight because we are nowhere near as skilled as he is. There's also parry and dodge there in the bottom left and the bottom right. You are forced to admit that the weapon master has gotten the better of you. And we're dead. We're not actually dead. Even as we fought, I could detect your skills improving through practice. It was most prudent that you should give in to my superior skill. You have a tendency to overbalance when you dodge a blow. This will adversely affect the timing and effectiveness of your counterattack. Should we meet again, I would not be adverse to another go-around. Farewell, friend. You also wouldn't be adverse to taking one of my gold coins. That's the real reason why you want to train me, be honest. Now, most importantly, we gained some strength and some agility, and we gained quite a bit of skill there, which is nice. We didn't gain any weapon use, but we did get a bit stronger. Now, as far as I've read, he's only going to appear once a day, so we want to leave, and we can get crushed by that. Maybe we'll get crushed by that one day, and we're going to engage in another form of training. Now, we could just climb this tree a lot. It is currently, midday. We have a lot of time to do that. But there is another thing we can do as well. And that is something that someone told me that I didn't even realize we could do. We could pick up rocks. You pick up a few small rocks. Now we can solve every single puzzle in the game because, as we all know, rocks are all you need. You have 10 small rocks. Each weigh 0.5 pounds. Oh, we want a few more rocks. Pick up a few small rocks. Pick up a few small rocks. Pick up a few small rocks, and you're carrying so much that you can hardly move. You better drop something soon. Don't worry, we're going to be dropping a lot of stuff. Like so. Ha-ha! And thus, Derek engages in more training by throwing rocks. You're no longer overloaded. That's a load off your mind. Ha-ha! Marvelous, and that was a great pun. So we're just gonna throw rocks for a long time. I imagine you could throw a rock at this. And that would be, yep, another way to solve that puzzle. That would be the fighter-centric way of solving the puzzle, whereas climbing would be the thief-centric way in this game, and I imagine a spell would be the way that a magic user would do it. Multiple ways to solve a puzzle depend upon what class you are. And just like that, we have thrown all 40 rocks. And gained 12 points in throwing. 12 points. Well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to grab some more rocks. This is a great way to raise our throwing skill. I mean, I don't know why we ultimately want to raise our throwing skill so much. Probably because we want to be good at flinging things. Also, I accidentally clicked the wrong button. Click the wrong button again. It's okay. Aha! And now the healer will open the door and realise that we're just flinging rocks everywhere. Hardly the most gracious thing we could be doing, but it also looks like we're spinning on the spot, but it is raising our skill. And once the rocks disappear from our cursor, we are out of rocks, and we now have 25 throwing skill. We're gonna pick up some more rocks. There we go. Couple more rocks. We'll pick up 30 more. How's our stamina doing? It is, pretty decent. It would seem that throwing rocks doesn't consume it that heavily, which is good, because we're going to be climbing that tree some more. Maybe at some point we'll actually get involved in a combat and we'll fight something. Maybe. Ha! Take that, pathway! You small accumulation of dirt. I have bested you. Do you yield? 30 throwing. 30. What time of day is it? Are we, It's still midday. Well, the day is young. Let us fling some more rocks about. There's going to be tons of little rocks scattered around this pathway by the time we're done, but you know what? If it gets our throwing skill up, it's all worth it. Ha-ha! 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 We will fling rocks this way, just for variety. I wonder if we could throw rocks at enemies. We probably could. I don't know if they'll hurt, but we'll try it if we ever find one, and we'll probably find one at some point. We can't, train forever. Well, we could train forever, but if we train forever, we'll never actually save the town of Spielberg, and we kind of want to save the town of Spielberg. No one ever became a hero by just throwing rocks and climbing trees. Except for Climby Rock Throw Man. That man just got so lucky. He was there, and it's almost like, if only someone was here to climb trees and throw rocks, then the world would be saved. And he's like, ha! It's my time to shine. And then they climbed trees and threw rocks. And now we are out of rocks again. How is our... We have 39 throwing, and we're actually gaining stamina. We are gaining stamina because we are not using stamina fast enough. No, don't walk there. Pick up more rocks, Derek. Pick up more rocks. And we shall flingeth the rocks. We don't want too many rocks in our inventory. We also definitely want to gain more strength if we are going to one day carry that chainmail, because chainmail will be very heavy. I wonder if we can sell the leather armor. Probably not. I wonder if our, it's very unlikely, but I wonder if our sprite for our character changes when we're wearing chain. How is our climbing now? That's the wrong ability. 41. It's not going up that highly anymore. Maybe we're reaching the point where throwing rocks starts to become less efficient. Could be. At least we're not face down in the dirt like we were when we were trying to train climbing. And guess what we're going to be doing in a moment? Training some more climbing, because we need to get stronger. Oh, we absolutely need to get stronger. Right, what is our throwing now? 44. Okay, it's still going up. It's still going up substantially. I want to keep pushing it. Oh, it's mid-afternoon now. Okay, we'll do one more training session with the rocks, and then we're going to do a bit more climbing, and then I'm going to probably try and find somewhere safe to rest. Now, we have been told of a location outside that would be pretty safe. We just have to find it. And that is the place with the flowers. Might take a bit of searching. Now, oh, we're done with that. Right, our climbing remains in the 40s, and our throwing is... Actually, they're equal, 45 and 45. Right, let's climb up this tree some more. See if we can gain some more skill increases there. Want to see if we can get to about, like, 60. This also is a great way of killing time. When the, colour starts to fade from the sky, we know that we need to go and find somewhere safe. Just gotta climb down. How is our ration situation doing, by the way? We have 3 food rations. Gonna have to be careful of that. Gonna have to be very careful of that. Don't want to run out of food. We know where we can buy more rations, though. We can buy them at the general store. We also buy more apples there. Wonder if we can eat the apples. Probably. Look at us. There was a time a few days ago when we couldn't even climb this tree. And now we climb it like a pro. That is the progress of a hero, ladies and gentlemen. Now, how is the skill doing? 47. Ooh, agility's gone up. Agility's gone up to 32. That's not bad. Also, we have 49 points. We nearly have 10% of all the points that we can get in this game. Apparently, it is possible to get more than maximum points without cheating. Which is nice, because I remember Space Quest 2, where you had to cheat to get more than maximum. That was quite an ending, though. It was a fantastic ending. So, here we go. And down. And up. And down again. Could walk over to the nest, but we really don't need the nest anymore now that we've got the ring. Those healing potions we got, they'll be very useful if we end up encountering any enemies. Actually, something else we're going to need before we encounter enemies is a stamina potion, because stamina potions Going to be very important for us, especially if we've done all this climbing and our stamina is a bit rubbish. Also, strength of 41 now. We are getting stronger. Slowly but surely, we are getting stronger. What I'm probably going to do is pop into the store and buy a stamina potion right now, and then wait for a little while to get our stamina back. Politely knock on the door, and we're gonna buy a thing from you. Hello, we do have some money. It's a good idea to get more stuff. Best to be prepared. Well, what can I do for you this time? I want to buy a thing. Just gotta wait for you to walk over to there, and we will get out our money. And I will buy from you a ooh, 20 silver. It's worth it. We're gonna need one. I hope this will help you. Do we have it now in our inventory? Yes, we do. It is this green one. You have 1 vigor potion and 7 gold. We still have more money than we started with, which is good. And I think it is still mid-afternoon. It will not be mid-afternoon by the time we are done with our resting. Yes, we are going to wait for a moment, though. We are going to 60-minute rest. 60 minutes, you feel better. How much better do we feel? We feel, huge amounts of stamina. You know what? I feel like exploring very carefully. So let us explore about this place. We want to, find that place that was referred to, by the healer. Can we go this way? Into the wilderness? No? Huh, I thought we'd be able to do that. Well, let's go, south instead. And then we'll go east. And probably find some terrible, terrible danger that will kill us. We are heading into the wilderness. Oh yes, we need some rocks. That's what we need. Just in case we get into trouble. Pick up a few small rocks. Ash, Christmas, or maybe scrub oak. Do you really care what kind of tree this is? Yes, yes I do. Pine needle, small moss-covered rocks, and early spring grasses cover the forest floor. The late frosts of winter give way to the greenery of spring. There is the crisp smell of cedar in the air. This forest seems to be unusually still and quiet. What's this? Nope, nothing there. We're going to head north here. Let's go north. Why not? The answer is because things are getting more sinister, maybe. Family tree. Those rocks look solid enough to be taken for granite. Oh! Maple, fortunately for it, you're not a sapsucker, regardless of your tummy color. North? Let's go this way. Another clearing. Are those a lumberjack's discarded unmentionables in that tree? I don't know. Rock Hudson. Oh, the puns. Nothing here. Nothing here. Go west and get scratches all over your nice new clothes? I think not. That's the game basically saying, you can't go that way, but I bet we could still go north. This area looks a lot like all the other areas. Mount Everest, circa 8 zillion BC. It gets bigger. The thorns on those bushes look sharp. You decide you don't want to go west after all. Family tree. Right, we're gonna keep going north. Why not? Looks like the game is forcing us to go west now. Larch? Good to know where that is. Can we go this way? Nope. You're in a clearing at the edge of the forest. You are faced with impassably steep, rocky escarpments on 2 sides. Well, we're not going that way. What about this way? Another clearing. Thick undergrowth stops you from moving north. Dense brush blocks your path to the south. Not a Malorn. Fair enough. Nothing here. No enemies. Pretty safe right now during the day. When it gets dark, that's when the problem's going to appear. And the problem is combat. And we're not good at it. Ponderosa Pine. Okay, we can head pretty much every way from here. I'm going to save, because I don't know which way I want to go. We've been going mostly north for the majority of our journey, so let's go north. We were told it was north. This looks like a... Oh dear! Don't worry, it's probably just a purple saurus. Watch out for those teeth. Oh! Hostile intent is evident. You prepare for battle. Well... Have at thee! I think this is working! Yay! We've had combat! What do we get? You pick up a few small... I don't want rocks! I want to look at the body. It's dead, of course. Oh wait, it's dead, of course. It doesn't smell very good either. What's on the body? Anything? We won! You search your opponent. What a waste. No treasure. Yeah, I was expecting no treasure on account of the whole... It's just a saurus. Did we gain... Sunset approaches. Did we gain any skills, though? Yes, we now have 33 weapon use. We also gained a point, if you'll note, from defeating that foe. Also, I don't want this many rocks. Actually, I can take this many rocks. If I can take this many rocks, I will hold on to that many rocks. But hey, we totally won our first combat by flailing. So we are now here, and... Thick bushes block your path to the south. Corning never made these hunks of silicon. Boulder, Colorado. Or dam. Oh, you can just click it repeatedly. Pebble Beach. Fur. Treehouse. Large. Okay. I don't know which way I'm going here either, so, let's go to the east, shall we? Let's go to the east and see what happens. Probably terrible. Oh! The ogre is carrying a chest in his massive arms. This ogre is in a bad mood and big. Very big. Well, can I defeat an ogre? Maybe? Not really. We are not capable of dealing with this. Oh no! Can I dodge? No! I'm gonna die horribly. Yep. What a monster! It was a tough battle and you lost. Never fear, all you have to do is restore your game and... What do you mean, restore what game? Yeah, that is a thing we don't want to fight. So, let's not fight that. And when we come back, folks, remember that this ogre is here. We probably want to kill that at some point. Just not right now. Oh boy, not right now. It smushed our face. There's probably stratagem to defeating that I don't know. Maybe someone will tell me at some point. But that'll be for later. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.